friends. I'm so excited to be here. So, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Maria Wick, and I run a business online. And I am creating this channel. A little windy. I am creating this channel to show you guys the day-by-day tasks, the little things that I do, the travel, the really fun, exciting things, also the not so glamorous things that I do in order to allow me to have the business and life that I love. Now, quick bio blurb. I am 23 years old. I'm obsessed with cats. I used to work at Disney World, which you will see me travel to Disney World multiple times a year, so you are warned. And I live in Connecticut, which means we are about to have a beautiful fall, a beautiful autumn. As you can tell, I'm dressed for it. The leaves behind me will slowly start to change, but it's like 50 degrees out right now, so I can tell it's going to happen very soon, which is very exciting. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's kind of a pretty quick blurb about me. And I cannot wait to show you guys what it's like to truly be an online business personality and to show you guys the incredible life that you can live too. So I recorded a video this morning on my business page, which I'll link below, all about how I've been able to travel. Oh, where's my face? How I've been able to travel every weekend for like the past year, and kind of like what the effects are on my business and the different things. And I just wanted to come on and talk with you guys a little bit about it as I'm making some tea. Welcome to my kitchen and my breakfast. I need to put my arm down. Wow, how do you vloggers do it? Really just, I want to take a moment to make sure you guys are understanding that with business comes sacrifice. Sorry for the close-up. Because I truly had to make a lot of sacrifices in my business. I'll use my princess mug. And it was not easy to decide what sacrifices I would make, when I would make them, where I would make them, and what it would really look like. Now, there is more that goes on behind the scenes than actually goes on front of house, right? And on show, as we like to call it at Disney. And so I want to show you that. I'm going to show you like me loading the dishwasher. I mean, maybe I will one day, but not today. I'm not going to show you, you know, the little me doing laundry because that's just not fun. But I will talk about, you know, the different struggles of being an entrepreneur, between mindset and just the physical toll it takes on you, but how wonderful of a journey it is, because I would not change a single thing about my business. I wouldn't change anything at all, because my life is exactly how I wanted it to be. And that is something that is so important, is that you are building a life that you love, that lights you up. And I count myself lucky, right, to be able to have graduated college, not even had to apply to a single full-time job, and know that my business will be successful. And know, because I saw that, and I saw that come in monetarily, but also mentally. I saw the shifts within myself because I started doing all of the personal development. I started hiring and help and getting coaches and doing all the things because I knew it would be worth it. And now, you know, we're 6 months post-graduation, not even. Okay, maybe 3. We're 3 months post-graduation. It's only September. And I have a successful business. I travel all the time, sometimes too much, but it's wonderful. I started at 53 and it's 57. I have 1 more minute on my tea bag. And it's truly a wonderful ride. So if you're considering it, Go for it. It's been a while. I have been at the coffee shop and I've been working, and it's probably been, I needed another caffeine refill since the last time you saw me, so it's probably been about 2 or 3 hours, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys on my drive home because I love car vlogs. And I wanted to talk about something that I overheard in a conversation, and that was entrepreneurship, being self-employed, that type of deal is really like pop culture right now. It is the hot thing of the moment. It is what people want. It is where people want to be. Come on, cross the street. Don't you just love when people run in front of you? Here we go. That might help. And so as I was trying to figure out for myself what it is that I, want to really convey on this channel, and that is that in our world right now, in the YouTube universe, in the social media universe, if you will, it is really common for people to be self-employed, and it is a beautiful thing, and it is so expansive for people in their personal development journeys and the whole 9 yards to be self-employed. And I encourage all of my friends all of the time to explore their ventures, explore their passions, explore the things that they love most in life. And I always say this because, as I shared a little bit, I think I shared it a little bit earlier, I don't remember, that my college journey took me 5 years. I graduated with a major that I will probably never use unless I go work at the UN, which maybe goals still haven't decided, right, in my nonprofit journey of my life. But that's not on my path at this moment. And I always tell them, follow that drive, follow that little nudge you've been feeling, no matter what it is. If it's starting a YouTube, right? That's why I'm here. I follow that nudge. Starting a Facebook page, doing the different things. That is what's going to be able to leverage you to have that lifestyle that you want. And I know it kind of seems daunting and it seems maybe overwhelming, but it's really powerful to have your own thing, to have your own path that you're following, and being self-employed is so special, and it is so powerful. Today in that video I talked about earlier that I'll leave the link to down below, I took myself to Paris this summer. Last year I took a trip with my boyfriend to Disney, and the year before that we went on a road trip to literally the middle of nowhere. And I'm telling you this because, thank you, because my business has allowed me the flexibility to be able to upgrade my life every step of the way. When I was a full-time college student working part-time jobs, 2 part-time jobs, I was only able to afford a road trip. When I became self-employed, now we're talking a different story, right? I took myself to Disney. That was an expensive trip, right? And then we really upscaled and I took myself, by myself, to Paris for not only to be in Paris, but to be on a business retreat. So I was able to afford the luxuries of life that I had been desiring, and that was something that was so important to me to be able to do from day one. And I want to emphasize that because we all start from somewhere, and my somewhere was working 2 part-time jobs, having no concept of what to do with my life, with where I wanted to go, knowing that I needed to serve, but not knowing how to serve, not knowing how to serve for my deeper passion and to find that fulfillment that I was desiring to really reach. And so it was really important for me to figure that out, and I figured that out through my entrepreneurial journey, which I'll share with you guys in another video, right? It was really important for me to be able to do that, and I don't think I would have been able to find myself on this journey if it wasn't so popular in the world, and I'm really grateful for that. And so if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, man, there's something I wish I could do, no matter what your age is, okay? I really want to emphasize that. No matter what your age is, if there is a path that you are desiring to stumble upon, go for it. And go for it like you've never gone for anything in your life. Take the risks, make the investments, do the things, and it will pay off. And that's why I'm where I am today, is because I did all of those things and I made it worth it. So figure out what that is for you, and it will work, but it takes time. Like any good venture, it takes time to build a following, right? To build a following that loves to pay you, right? To do the things, it takes time, but that's why you start now, right? You don't start it when you're unable to pay your bills and you're not sure what's going to happen next, right? You start it before then, so you never have to have that problem. But if you are in that place, right, of you can't pay your bills, you can't do the things you want, take this, and interpret it however you will. Whatever disclaimer needs to go here, insert it here now, right? If you can't pay your bills, get a job, and then start working on your hustle, right? I dropped my little non-vibrating thing. Start working on the things now that will allow you to then leave your part-time job, because your business is so, it's paying the bills, right? It's not always that hard. It doesn't always take that long, right, to replace that income. I was able to do it in 3 months, and after 3 months, I made the executive decision to be fully self-employed, right? That was my journey, that was my path. So decide for yourself what your path is. Do what you need to do to get by and take the jump, right? Show up as an authority figure. Show up as the expert in what you do, and you'll be able to do it, and it won't be hard, but you gotta take the jump. And I guess that's kind of what today's chit chat's about. But being an entrepreneur is one of those things that it's a sacrifice, and it's a sacrifice of your boundaries, of who you are as a person, of who you want to be. It's a sacrifice because in order to build a bridge, you need to cut down a tree, right? In order to make anything from something, you need to sacrifice. And oftentimes with entrepreneurship, that sacrifice that you make will allow you to grow 10 times more than you ever expected. And it allows you to do so because you pushed yourself, because you tested the boundaries, because you did the things that were scary. And the things that were scary are always, okay? They are always the things that pay off the most. Now, I'm not talking about scary and I'm standing on the edge of the cliff, right? That's a different type of scary, right? But when it comes to a business decision or, something with your personal development, right? Hiring someone or investing in your business, there is always pros and there's always cons. But if the pros outweigh the cons when you are evaluating your pro-con list, do the scary thing, right? If the con is, I'm gonna fall off this cliff and die, don't do the con list, right? Don't take that scary step, because that is not the outcome you want to have. So evaluate that, right? Figure out what it is for you that works. And when you figure that out, you will be able to, you know, do your thing. So I'm home now, and I think we're gonna start cooking dinner because it's about 4. So if I get it set up now, then I don't have to do it later. Welcome to my garage. I wanted to quickly show you my cat before I get ready for dinner because she's right here. Hi. True life. Does anyone else have a cat that licks their cabinets? Like, that's not even where her food is. She just licks. So it's officially dinner time, and I am making a teriyaki chicken and broccoli and onion, carrot, stir fry thing. All the good veggies. We're cooking stuff up now. We got the onion and the chicken going, and it's a little bit later than I planned. But I usually will cook dinner at around 4, maybe 3:30. And I know that's really early, but I don't eat that early. So, that is a perfect spot. I'm in my kitchen learning all the new spots for vlogging. But I cook early because it allows me the flexibility to get online after I cook, but not after dinner, and show up for my audience that's on the other side of the world. So I show up in their morning, right? So my 4 or 5 p.m. is like Australia's 8 a.m., which means I'm now covering parts of Asia and like the Pacific and like things like that, which means my audience now has a wider reach. And this is really important to me because it allows me to reach a different space. So I cook dinner early. So today we got organic chicken, organic onion, organic carrots, organic spaghetti squash, and organic broccoli. We're gonna cook that up with, it's not organic, but my favorite teriyaki sauce. And we're not gonna use too much, just enough to give it flavor, that like Chinese food flair. And I wonder if I have some pineapple. I might have some frozen pineapple, which would be really good. That would really make this an awesome meal. So anyway, I love to cook. And yeah, I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit. So this is the finished product in all of its juicy goodness. Oh my goodness. There is nothing better than a delicious meal waiting for you. So I'm just gonna cover it back up, and I'll heat it back up when my mom gets home, and then we'll eat. And we'll put it over spaghetti squash, which is something I wanted to show you. So I microwave my spaghetti squash. I slice it up in little rings like this. This is a life tip, life hack. I slice it up like this, just little rings. And I do this because otherwise, when you bake a spaghetti squash, it will literally take you like 45 minutes. But when you microwave it in little rings, if it's a big one, you cut it in rings. If it's a little one, you can leave it whole and microwave it for like, you stab holes in it carefully, and you microwave it for like 5-10 minutes until it starts to get like, you'll see the colors will start changing. It'll start out pretty white, and then it'll start getting like a really yellowy color, and that's when it starts to get more cooked. And I'll put that, instead of rice, I'll put that as my base for my stir fry teriyaki pineapple goodness dish. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I just finished cooking dinner, as you guys saw, and now it's my personal time. I'll show you kind of my routine in a little bit, maybe in a couple videos or so, of what my day really looks like behind the scenes. I know today was a bit more chit-chatty, kind of business advice, but I always love to leave my people with something that they can value from. So that is what I did today. Next time, maybe I'll do a little bit of morning routine or something like that in a vlog style. I'm really liking this vlog style content creation, so we'll see how that goes. I will have a schedule up for you guys of when I will be posting and how frequently you can expect to see videos from me. Do not forget to like down below and subscribe. It would really support my channel, as well as sharing this channel with all of your entrepreneurial friends who are looking for a place to get inspiration from, because I promise you I will leave nothing but inspiration here for you guys, because I know how valuable it is to have people to look to when you're starting a business or when you're running a business. And yeah, I wish I had this when I started my business. Truly, I wish I did, because it would have helped me see that I wasn't alone, right, with all of the little things. So today was a really good day for me, and I am very excited to start this journey with you guys and to really share, right? It already feels so natural, and maybe that's because I've been doing live videos for a year and a half now, but I am very excited about this, and I hope you guys stay along for the ride. So anyway, I love you all. Bye, guys.